Hello and welcome to another edition of my Den of Iniquity. Now, a warning before we proceed. I'm going to be talking about something that, to be perfectly honest, only falls into our realm because of the extenuating factors. Generally speaking, what I'm going to be discussing next will quite possibly upset a lot of you. I know many people have different points of view, and at the end of the day, no one ever, despite being sadistic, horrible bastards, really wants to see anyone getting hurt. Now, with that in mind, what kind of a fucking idiot can honestly, and in this day and age, blame a computer game for the acts of a bunch of children? You want me to clarify that statement? Okay, really simple. Two girls decide to stab somebody in the woods. They decide to take their friend and gut her. And what happens? You get a plea bargain. Why? Because they blame a computer game. Okay, this bullshit hasn't been fucking effective since Alice Cooper first started getting blamed for shit. It certainly wasn't effective when Marilyn Manson was blamed for the gun-toting fucking trenchcoat mafia. How about, rather than allowing people to blame fantasy for their fucked up reality, you take a bit of fucking balls and responsibility for what you do yourselves. Here's the truth of it. No one in their right mind can honestly tell me that someone that goes along and acts something out, whether it is actually based on something they have seen in a fictitious environment or not, if they go along and commit these acts, they are not normal by your standards anyway. Therefore, where's the fucking point in blaming a fantasy for the reactions of a real person? Now, I know many of you are thinking that, you know, this is me being insensitive. Well, fuck ye and fuck the horse you fucking rode in on. You want to know why? I've been watching this kind of violent stuff since I was 8 years old. That's right, 8 years old. Favorite movie, Predator, whereby an alien monster skins, hunts and rips people apart. Did I go out and do it? No. You want to know why? Because my parents had enough intelligence to tell me, fantasy, reality. If this is the case, then why aren't we blaming half the shit that's happened over the years on, oh, I don't know, the Brothers Grimm? Someone was abducted in the woods and slaughtered. Clearly they thought they were the big bad wolf. A woman, for whatever reason, has decided to abduct kids. Clearly she thought that she was in the cottage in Hansel and Gretel. You cannot blame fictitious things for your fucking failings in raising your fucking children to commit acts of horrible fucking aggression. Here's a fucking shock for you. The news shows us horrible things every day, yet you're surprised when fucking murders happen. Wars have been committed for centuries. Humanity is the single most violent and horrible creature walking the face of this fucking planet. How dare ye, any of ye, blame and be so fucking stupid and naive as to believe that the blame for any of these horrible fucking acts can be put on anything fictitious. You stupid fucks! It is not the blame of a fictitious thing that somebody saw. You cannot blame computer games, TV, music or books for the acts of real life people when it comes to random violence perpetuated by the youth. Why? Because they are the youth. It is up to those that are older to teach them better, not to fucking blame things just because you couldn't do a good job of raising your fucking kid. In this day and age, to actually believe for one single solitary second that an act of such gruesome brutality can be realistically and justified by saying Slenderman made me do it, fucking music made me do it. What was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Judas Priest got a bad rep. Why? They say their music was on about killing people. Guess what? It wasn't. It was on about as violent a thing as anything else you would see in that day and age. A day and age, I might add, that was perforated and fucking, yes I know perforated means to puncture. It was punctured by some of the most violent films ever created. That's right, the mid-80s saw a rise in violent trends. Did it see a rise in crime? Absolutely. Not because of violent movies, but because society was starting to go down the toilet. Shit happens. Shit is always going to happen. To blame shit happening on shit happening in stories and fictitious things is just a cop-out to the fact that ye, the people that have raised these children, the people that are supposed to be responsible for their mental upbringing, for whatever reason, I don't care how the fuck you want to sell it to yourselves, you failed them! When you failed to teach them the difference between acts of reality and acts of fantasy. I daydream about slaughtering people on a regular basis. Why? Because I've got a fucked up mind. Am I going to do it? No. Why? Because my parents taught me better. End of discussion.